Gloria Adams is a retired health inspector for the city of Houston. She's a single mother of a 14-year-old boy, and in October of 2017, she was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer.
So I had half of a mass in my right breast. I had 26 cancerous lymph nodes up under my right arm. The treatment process, I did 24 rounds of chemo. And after the chemo, I did 36 rounds of radiation at the MD Anderson Medical Center. So I became bald. I lost my eyelashes. I lost my eyebrows. And of course, you know, I got very, very sick, you know, after my first treatment.
Besides the hair loss, Gloria noticed another change in her body that is sometimes a taboo topic for many women to deal with after cancer.
Well, the side effects was in my treatment, I had vaginal dryness, and I'm still got this spunk. And at that time, I was, you know, I started dating someone that I had been dating off and on for a number of years. And I thought I needed to be where I was prior to my diagnosis.
Fortunately, at a breast cancer survivor event, she met Dr. LaShondria Simpson Camp, a board-certified general surgeon and certified breast surgical oncologist, who encouraged her to get help.
A lot of people don't want to talk about dryness anywhere else,
yes.
But this is a side effect
yes.
of women who've gone through chemotherapy.
Yeah, this is a huge side effect. I saw this a lot in my training, and that's vaginal dryness. What vaginal dryness causes is vaginal atrophy, meaning smaller size of the vagina. This makes sexual intercourse difficult and painful for women who have undergone breast cancer treatments.
And this medical spa offers a solution. It's a non-invasive procedure called FemiLift.
It's a vaginal laser. It helps restore the natural mucosa of the vagina. And by restoring the natural mucosa, you get better lubrication in the vagina. The vagina goes to its natural size and state. And also that decreases the risk of infection.
And don't ignore it if you're seeing any of these symptoms, correct?
Correct, yes, because this is a safe option for patients who have breast cancer. Now, you know, some patients may consider hormone therapy, but most breast cancers are hormonal responsive. Therefore, I would not treat a patient with hormonal therapy who've had breast cancer.
And a lot of people might hear laser, vagina,
Yes.
I don't know if I want to do this, but
Right.
Walk us through how it's done.
So it's a small probe, it's inserted in the vagina, and there's a pedal that I push to help the laser activate. And while the laser is being activated, this is creating microscopic damage, which is controlled damage, into the vagina, into the cells of the vagina, which helps restore the collagen of the vagina. This is a non-painful procedure, and if you experience any discomfort during the procedure, I can actually turn the heat down so that it can be very comfortable during the entire procedure.
The process takes only 5 minutes, and it's not exclusive for cancer patients.
If you have vaginal laxity due to vaginal childbirth, you can undergo this procedure to help tighten the vagina. Also, if you have stress urinary incontinence, it's great for that. It basically cures stress urinary incontinence.
The results allow patients to regain quality of life.
I feel rejuvenated. I feel like, you know, I'm on top of the world again.
To cope with other side effects of chemotherapy, True Essence Spa offers other services that can help.
One of the biggest things you see in women who've undergone chemotherapy due to breast cancer is hair loss. So we have treatments to restore their hair without surgery. Also dry skin, hyperpigmentation, hypopigmentation. We have IV hydration that can help with the dry skin, and we also have facials that can restore their skin.
In honor of Cancer Awareness Month, True Essence Spa has an important event Wednesday, October 23rd.
So we have a special or an event for cancer survivors. So you get 40% off of any of our FemiLift, PRP, or facials. And just come out and celebrate each other and learn about what we offer here and the services that we offer here.
And as a matter of fact, do you know Gloria? Do you?
Yes, I do.
So
She came out last year to our event, and we had a really good time. And we did some raffles, and the girls just talked. It's open to men and women, all type of cancer survivors, so not just breast cancer survivors.
Because True Essence Spa is committed to help you live a better life.
True Essence is having a breast cancer awareness event on Wednesday, October 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m. RSVP by calling 713-485-5200 or by emailing info@trueessencespa.com.
And they also have a ton of special offers we need to tell you about. Here it is on the screen. Now through October 31st, you can get 25% off FemLift, 40% off FemLift for cancer survivors, 25% off natural hormone therapy and HCG weight loss programs. For Lipo B12 shots, you can buy 4, get 1 free, and new clients can get 15% off services and 10% off of products.
If you'd like to book any treatment or schedule a free consultation, you can call 713-485-5200 or again, visit them online, trueessencespa.com. You can also follow them on Instagram if you want to keep up with all their special offers and events.
We'll be right back.